In America, they said that they gave Iran billions of dollars.
We gave Iran $150 billion and $1.8 billion in cash. Nigeria would like some of that.
But they never said that they were holding over $150 billion of Iranian money, and they were supposed to give it back during the treaty arrangement.
It's not true. It's absolutely not true.
But has Iran gotten that money back yet?
I would have doubled and tripled up the sanctions, and I would have made a much better deal.
How dare you say that we cannot criticize your evil and point it out to you? I am more of a patriot than most of you who bow down to evil, and it is only truth that will make America better.
Ladies and gentlemen, free and independent.
You're listening to Controversy Radio with your hosts, Jesse and Celicia.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am begging our president and the government that supports him to be very, very careful, because if the trigger of war in the Middle East is pulled by you using your surrogates at the insistence of Israel, then the war will trigger another kind of war, which will bring China, Russia, all of the nations into a war. And it bothers me to say this to you, Mr. President, but the war will end America as you know it. So when these Iranians chant death to America, death to Israel,
I'll be honest with you, I want to save the country. Our country's going to hell.
no chant can bring about your death, but it is your policies that are eroding trust for you in the world, favor for you in the world.
We chant death to their cruelty and their colonialism, but we don't have any problems with the American people themselves. We have love for them, in fact.
And if you do this, you will bring about, not the Iranian chant, you will bring about the death of the greatest nation. I know that chant came from the people of Iran.
Why should we be controlled? Who is America to control us?
Your behavior is not very good. Your politics is about war, and it's terrifying.
And this sanction is what's hurting the people of Iran. They have a right to chant it.
Our problem is with American politicians, those who are after war and bloodshed.
But I am not a chanter. I am a worker for God, and the truth will undo falsehood, and the righteous will win against the wicked, not with a chant. In America, they said that they gave Iran billions of dollars, but they never said that they were holding over $150 billion of Iranian money, and they were supposed to give it back during the treaty arrangement. But has Iran gotten that money back yet? Can anybody answer that question for me? What is going on in Yemen is a crime against humanity. Wherever human beings are persecuted, There has to be an uprising against persecution.
Louis Farrakhan, who's the leader of the Nation of Islam movement, was speaking during a press conference at Press TV's headquarters in the Iranian capital, Tehran. He said the Muslims need to be united and to rise up against the crimes being committed. He also called on the media to write about the truth and to reveal it to correct the governments. Elsewhere in his speech, Farrakhan criticized the Trump administration for pushing for discord among the Muslim community.
President Trump went to Riyadh. I saw him with pictures of new jet fighter planes. Showing it to the king, and then they announced $110 billion sale of weapons to Saudi. Billions of dollars for weapons. But if you listen carefully to his speech, he was making toxic the division between Sunni and Shia and aiming those weapons subtly toward Iran, and then openly saying to all of those nations they should reject their brother Iran.
Farrakhan also criticized Trump for imposing sanctions on Iran despite Tehran's full compliance with the 2015 nuclear deal. He said the measures would harm the Iranian nation and must stop. He responded to some criticism for his trip to Iran, saying that America is his homeland and loves his country, but he would stand by the people of Iran vis-a-vis the sanctions. The American Muslim leader has been in Iran for the past few days. He's had a meeting with Iran's leader, Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei.
And Iranian President Hassan Rouhani vowed to defy U.S. sanctions.
We have to make Americans understand that they cannot talk to the great Iranian nation with the language of pressure and sanctions. They have to be punished by history.
Rouhani went on to say that the current U.S. administration is the most racist in history. But on Monday morning, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo threatened other countries doing businesses with Iran.
Back in May, over 100 companies have withdrawn from Iran or canceled plans to do business there. It should be noted that if a company evades our sanctions regime and secretly continues sanctionable commerce in the Islamic Republic, the United States will levy severe, swift penalties on it, including potential sanctions. I promise you that doing business with Iran in defiance of our sanctions will ultimately be a much more painful business decision than pulling out of Iran and it being connected to Iran entirely.
How dare you say that we cannot criticize your evil and point it out to you? I am more of a patriot than most of you who bow down to evil, and it is only truth that will make America better. And I speak that truth, and I will be back in America to speak it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, free and independent.
You're listening to Controversy Radio with your hosts, Jesse and Celicia.
Hi guys, thank you so much for joining us for this video. I'm your girl Celicia from Controversy Radio. Unfortunately though, Jesse couldn't make it for this video, so...
I'm right here.
Pipe down over there. Anyway guys, back to the video. If you liked it, please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you're one of those who didn't like it so much, well, you should like it and subscribe anyway, because there'll be a lot more for you not to like. Thanks for watching. Peace.